tonight at our special Swing Vote live event. Book, have you ever seen a crowd like this?
Man, it's really awesome to see the fans came out to do their thing more important than anything. That is an absolute fun. But at the end of the day, be educated about going out and vote. Be educated.
Hey, baby! We back! Vote's back! It's driving! It's a bottom shot! Come right for yourself!
Who you want to vote for all the way down the ticket. Like my lovely Queen Charmel said, it's going to be an awesome night tonight, Brad.
And here we go, a man trying to get his first piece of gold in the reality of wrestling. He is Edge Stone. And Book, he really does look like he has been etched out of granite.
Yeah, let me tell you something. We've seen a lot of guys like Edge Stone do this business, and some of them made it, but most of them did it, but didn't. But I see a whole lot of promise in Edge Stone.
Absolutely. The Reality Wrestling Nation loves to see him, and I think that he, as well as the rest of the Road Nation, would love to see him with a championship, but his competitor is going to make that a difficult outcome for him. And there he is, the Reality of Wrestling television champion and one of the most decorated competitors we have ever had inside the World Gym Arena. He is Mysterious Q.
You're talking about Ed Stone and getting a championship. He's got an obstacle in front of him, and his name is the Mysterious. He doesn't look so mysterious now without the mask. That means to tell me he's all about business, going out and taking care of it. But tonight, he's got a task in front of him, and his name is Ed Stone.
Yeah, you know, when Mysterious Q, normally when he's in there, he has the size advantage. He has the strength advantage. But tonight, throw that out the window. Cancel one another out with Edge Stone in there. This is the first guy who can match him move for move, pound for pound, strength for strength, height for height.
Yeah, but you got to think about one thing though, Brad. I mean, a champion's advantage. I mean, that's what the Mysterious Q has right there. A champion's advantage. He doesn't have to win this match. He just don't have to lose it. That's the good part.
Well, walk me through your mentality, Book, when you would find yourself in a situation similar where you're the champion going up against the challenger who you might be giving up some weight to, giving up some height to, giving up that strength to. What is your mentality as the defending champion?
I'm thinking about stamina more important. Stamina is the one thing that you can't combat against. God can just beat on you, beat on you, beat on you. But who's going to run out of gas first? That's what I'd be thinking about. And Mysterious Q, but let me tell you something. I don't think Q is thinking about that. Q, known as being the franchise of reality wrestling.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, Edge Stone! And his opponent, from parts unknown, he is the reigning, defending television champion, Mysterious Q! Respect it!
And here we go, Booker. The television championship is up for grabs. The Mysterious Q, who you called in the franchise. This company was built on the back of the Mysterious Q. Remember, Summer Champions 1, Summer of Champions 2, count all the way up into 6. He was always in the picture, always a part of the main event. And now he has turned his back on the very people who made him who he is today.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he turned his back on the people or anything like that. You got to know when to shift gears. Mysterious Q was the Reality of Wrestling heavyweight champion. There again, the franchise of Reality of Wrestling. Now he's the television champ. That's a step down, in my opinion. The clock is ticking. The hourglass is tipped up for the Mysterious Q. He's got to move if he wants to move to the next level. Like I say, I see a lot of promise in the Mysterious Q. It is not just Reality of Wrestling.
Well, you know, I agree with you there, too. I think that he's an absolutely talented competitor inside the squared circle, and he could be a champion in any organization that he walks into. But I kind of disagree with you when you talk about that's a step down for the television championship. We know what the television championship did for your career, and maybe the Q having that title is helping revitalize him and get his confidence back so he can get to the main event picture.
There again, it's a stepping stone. Once you get to the top of the mountain, once you get the first-class treatment, I'm talking about carte blanche, I'm talking about first class, I'm talking about everything, man. Champagne wishes, caviar dreams when you get to that level, and I'm sure the Mysterious Q wants to get back there.
Here we go, side headlock for the Mysterious Q on Edge Stone. He's going to have to do a hell of a lot more if he's going to break the big man down like that, and Q's realizing it. Some right hands to the rib cage of Q as Edge Stone tries to counter out. Now, gets the ropes and a shoulder block, and look at that. didn't even move a muscle.
You can see the sweat just fly off these two guys. But right now, this is just the courting period. Oh.
Swing and a miss. Q. Hurricane.
Wow.
And he took him down.
Can't believe that. Can't believe that. Took the big guy off his feet right off the bat. But let me tell you something. It didn't stop the big guy.
It did not. Very impressive. It looked like he got right back up, and there he is. Some big body shots in the corner to Mysterious Q from Edge Stone. Looked like maybe a stiff right hook there.
That's grown man right there.
Oh,
Edge
man.
Stone. Just going out there. And that's what I like about the big heavyweight. They don't have to go out there and do a whole lot of flying. Even though Mysterious Q is very agile. A good fight, you just can't beat it. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I love the growth Edge Stone over the last 3 months, maybe. Seemed like a light bulb just went off, and this kid just seemed like he's got it.
Oh, look at that body avalanche. Just threw all of his weight into cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Wow.
Almost knocked all the wind out of that guy right there. Just like Rosario earlier this week. I'm talking about Charlo. Just one little body shot, little jab to the stomach can take you down right there. Knock the wind out of you. That's all it takes.
Q able to stop that momentum, that kinetic energy of Edge Stone, the challenger. And Stone, Book, you were talking about, oh wait, hold on. Fireman's carry position.
Look at the strength. Look at the strength.
Oh, look at that.
Innovative. That's very innovative right there. I always like doing the hang. Never did it from that position right there. Lets me know these young guys are thinking about just trying to add a little twist to it.
Well, I think Q is thinking about, how am I going to walk out of here still the reality wrestling television champion? And he's yelling to the crowd, put some respect on my name.
Take nothing away from Mysterious Q. Like I say, I'm not saying that the guy's not talented. I'm not saying that this guy's still not top-tier talent. But like I say, when you lose that championship, you're always thinking, man, am I going to get back? When am I going to get back? It's just one of those things that's always running around in your mind.
Well, it could be a, oh, look at that on the barricade to the outside. Referee needs to get this action back in.
No, man, Q's just softening him up right now. He know he has 10 seconds, and the referee, this kid right here normally gives just a little leeway in certain matches with certain guys. It's almost like Michael Jordan. You always want to give him the extra foul or two.
Absolutely right. Oh, our senior official, Isaac Bouillon, looking out for the best interest in the outcome for the Reality of Wrestling organization and the audience.
Nice right hand right there, man, by Q. Just let me know that he's just not thinking about going out here and getting a win. He's trying to soften this big guy up and let him know that, hey, I am the television champion. I'm the guy that's running this part of the roster. Oh, right behind the ear.
And that's going to knock your equilibrium off for sure, as he's down cover 1, 2, kick out there. I don't think Q expected a 3 count, just wanted to assert his dominance at this juncture.
That's just to make Edge open up the lungs just a little bit, make it work just a little bit harder off those kickouts.
Great observation from the 2-time Hall of Famer, and now you want to talk about making it a little bit more difficult to breathe. That is what Q is trying to do to Edge Stone, and I think this goes to your plan, Book. You said that Q's strategy needs to be use his stamina, right? Make sure he uses his energy just in spurts, not go all out.
Well, you gotta wear a big guy down like this. You just don't know where his strengths are, so you gotta kind of figure him out as you go along. You gotta understand, Edge Stone hadn't been in reality of wrestling that long, and these guys don't know exactly what this guy got. Oh, he's got a lot of power.
Dead weight. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness! A 2 count from Edge Stone, just deadlifting the Mysterious Q into a power slam. Incredible strength.
I tell you, in front of this crowd tonight, swing vote. Mysterious Q do not want to lose this championship in front of this crowd right here, because I'm telling you, man, I don't know he's going to live it down, moving down one notch there more. Oh.
This is our biggest event of 2020, and what a way for us to celebrate. What is he doing?
Oh, my God.
Oh, look at that. Wow. A coup de grace to the back. 1, 2. You want to talk about innovative. Q knew who he was going against tonight. He knew he had to pull out all the tricks.
See that? I wish we could replay it right now, but it was a big triple gainer to the shoulder blade. I don't know what it was, but it looked great.
This is the first of 4 championship matches here this evening. The Diamonds Championship on the line. Of course, the vacant Texas Championship will be decided. And in our main event, the Reality Wrestling Gold up for grabs. Ruthless Ryan Davison against the returning Abel Andrew Jackson.
I don't know if you just check out right now, Mysterious Q. He's moving so methodical. It seems like he knows exactly what it's like. The wheels are turning in his head, and boom, he knows exactly what he needs to do to wear this big guy down.
Incredible. Look at that. I mean, this also just shows a championship pedigree. You know, when you've been there, you've done that.
There,
you understand what.
Look at there. Right now, just putting more weight, just leaning on Edge Stone. Edge Stone right now is in a bad position. If you from the outside looking in, it doesn't look that bad. But I'm gonna tell you, Stone could go out if he doesn't do something quick.
And look at the left hand to the body, another one to the body.
Nice reversal.
Stone trying to get it out, trying to get a full Nelson on him.
Nice switch right there.
Mysterious Q is definitely used to the. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at the muscle.
Oh. Torture rack position, looking for that F16. Can he hit it?
He's gonna do it.
Look at that. Incredible from the Q. And he hits it. Cover. 1, 2, and a throw. My goodness, 2.5, Booker T.
Let me tell you something. Mysterious Q is telling everybody in the back, look, I'm here. I'm on my way back to get what's rightfully mine, and that's the championship, the Reality of Wrestling Championship. This is just a bump in the road.
Well, what it would mean for Q's legacy to not only retain his television championship tonight, but like you say, go on and challenge for the top prize in Reality of Wrestling. You got to think, you're the man who makes the decisions. He's being very impressive this evening.
No, let me tell you something. Mysterious Q has definitely pretty much switched gears ever since he took the mask off. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know if the mask was, you know, just holding him back a little bit, not letting the real Q come out. But this guy right here, this guy, he's money, and I'm banking on it.
And another power slam. Can he hit it? Oh, look at that. Turns it into an F5. A modified version, no less. But you're right, Book. Q's strategy of wearing the big man down. We now see it coming into effect in the later stages of this match. Edge Stone hits a big maneuver, not able to capitalize. That could have been his opportunity.
It's one of those things, I mean, just like you watch MMA, you see a guy get kicked on the leg, kicked on the leg, kicked on the leg. After a while, you're debilitated, man, and that's exactly what's happening right here. Mysterious Q put in a lot of work. That's like putting dollars in the bank, man.
Oh, and a big right hand from the champion. A receipt from the challenger. And these two guys just throwing hands in the middle of the ring. I don't know how smart of a strategy this is for either one.
Let me tell you something. These are heavyweights, man. It normally happens in a heavyweight fight. It just breaks out, man. I'm talking about Donnybrook. That's what we're seeing right now.
That 3 European uppercuts in a row. Somehow Q able to cut off the big Edge Stone.
Guys, you can honk your horns if you're liking this match right here. You can honk your horns real loud if you're liking this match right here, guys. This is straight vote.
I thought he was going to go for that big spear, but he just picks up the champion.
I think Q was a little too close to that turnbuckle, and I tell you, if Stone would have went for it, he could have knocked himself out. You remember Goldberg did that.
Remember Goldberg and Diamond Dallas Page, the main event of Halloween Havoc. We are in the month of October. It would have been poetic. Q not getting all of that kick, but enough to slow the big man down. And looking for another Hurricanrana, but look at that.
Look at the shit from the big man. Oh, my goodness. That's it.
Cover.
Get it down.
1, 2, 3. Oh, my goodness.
Bullion was a little too slow on the count right there, I think.
Well, he is the referee. He is the referee, and the referee's decision is always final, so a 2 count. No less.
Let me tell you something. Bullion was a little slow on that count right now. If I was Edge Stone, I'd be talking right now. I'd be screaming in his ear so loud you'd think I had a megaphone.
With Stone back to a vertical base and now is measuring the champion. He is waiting for it. He sees it in his grasp. He is just seconds away from being the next Reality Wrestling Television champion. But Q cutter. Cover. 1, 2, and oh my Lord!
Stone was going for that blockbuster. He got caught midair. I'm telling you, Mysterious Q has done his homework. He's been waiting on an opportunity like this to go out and be able to shine with a guy like Edge Stone. And I'm going to tell you right now, Edge Stone is a guy that, for a minute, I thought this kid had the rocket on him. He was getting ready to go straight to the moon.
And Mysterious Q said, not on my watch. I am still the franchise. I am still the cornerstone of this organization. And I think that he wanted to prove it to the incredible crowd we have this evening outside the World Gym Arena.
We haven't seen this in a long time. Looks like he's going to go over that 450.
Well, you know what he calls it. He calls it the 455 because he puts just a little extra on it.
455. Wait a minute. Nope.
No. Q jumps over, rolls through. And look at that, the blockbuster.
That's
the blockbuster by Edge Stone. Cover. 1, 2, 3, and we have a new champion. Edge Stone has done it.
Edge Stone has done it. He's the new reality wrestling television champion. And I'm going to tell you right now, he earned it. He's earned it. I'm going to tell you right now, those guys in the locker room are wondering, what the hell are we going to do now?
He has the championship firm in his grasp. He beat one of the best competitors we have ever seen to do it. And in front of a capacity crowd outside of the World Gym Arena for Swing Vote, we have a new champion. Wow. Incredible Booker T.
Look at Stone right now, man. You should be proud because he worked for it. This wasn't given to this kid. This kid worked so hard here in reality wrestling under the expert tutelage of a young man by the name of Booker T. I give him a lot of props.
Well, you know what? That victory should even be that much sweeter because it was one of the best Q performances we have seen perhaps in years at the reality of wrestling.
You know, sometimes, even in your best bops, even in your greatest losses, sometimes they're the best. It's the most poetic. But this night, God, come on, we got to give it up. It was Edge Stone's night. He is the new television champion, and look at the people just bask in the glory of Edge Stone.
Will this be a theme of the evening tonight? Will we see new champions? 3 more titles up for grabs. This is Swing Vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm backstage here at Reality of Wrestling, and we have a very special guest for you. After nearly a 2-year absence, please welcome Abel Andrew Jackson.
Breaking news, breaking news. Abel Andrew Jackson, the face of Reality of Wrestling, is coming out of retirement for a great cause. And that's to partner up with the Be Woke Vote Initiative. We want you to make your voices heard. Get out there and vote. So, it's election season. Now, I was in Washington, hard at work, shaking babies and kissing hands. And I said to myself, I said, Abel, and I said, yes, self, this is a great cause. We're talking about our country. We're talking about legacy. We're talking about our children. We need to make our voices heard. We need to vote. Reality of Wrestling is doing their part by putting on a drive-in. Be Woke Vote Foundation is doing their part. And they're joining together. I said, I have to be a part of it. I have to be a part. I have to be a part of this. So I called politics and I said, make me a waffle. Don't forget the peanut butter. I jumped on Able Force One. She flew coach. And I brought myself down here to Houston, Texas for Reality of Wrestling's drive-in next week. I've been training like crazy. And I thought there's only one man I can face. And that's the man I main evented with the first ever road taping. I'm talking about the Bear. I'm talking about the Ruthless One. I'm talking about the Davison Drip. I told him to see a doctor about that. Ryan Davison, the champion. Make your voices heard. This is a serious cause. Reality of Wrestling is doing their part. Be Woke Vote Foundation is doing their part. Me and the Bear, we're going to do our part. Do your part. And as always, vote early, vote often.
Abel!
What?
You can only vote one time. We've gone over this.
Politics.
She is the queen of House Rose, Rachel Rose. And you talk about somebody, Book, who has come into her own in recent months here in the Reality of Wrestling. She is someone who was in the gym, training, working on her craft, but still, as good as she has gotten, that Reality of Wrestling Diamond Division Championship has eluded her, and I don't know what she needs to do to get over that hump.
More work, that's all it is. She's this is Diamond Division. She's a diamond in the rough. She still needs a whole lot more polish. And the thing is, she's good, but she's got so much more improvement. And her opponent tonight, Jenna Lynn, there again, another one that's on the rise, just knocking on the cusp of breaking through in the diamond division. But I'm gonna tell you, it's hard. It's really hard when you got Hyun, when you got Roxy, when you got Alex Rossi. It's really hard, man.
Well, you've heard of the karate hottie in the UFC. We have our own version here of the reality of wrestling. That is Jenna Lynn.
Come on, man. Come on.
The sensei.
She's not the karate hottie. I mean, she's real. This is real for Jenna Lynn. Right now, she's sporting a black belt, but I honestly don't think she's quite a black belt. She could be plagiarizing right now.
Stolen valor, is that what you're saying?
Something like that.
Well, we know these two have some beef, and they're ready to get it on. You saw Rachel Rose using that belt the last time against Jenna Lynn, strangling her with her own gi.
Well, you know, I don't agree with that, but then sometimes I do. I've been in the business. Sometimes you got to win by any means necessary. Every trick, it works. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying sometimes. And right now, the Rose seems like she's on the right track tonight to get a victory.
Oh, look at that. An ever competitive Diamonds Division Championship. Oh, cover 2. 1, actually. An ever competitive Diamonds Division. 1 win could get you a championship opportunity here at the Reality of Wrestling.
I mean, it's still a work in progress. The Diamonds Division is what I'm talking about. Like I said, we do have some of the best diamonds in the wrestling business. But let me tell you, just to put out a call right now, we are looking for more women to join the army here at Reality of Wrestling. So guys, go to realityofwrestling.com and sign up. All you ladies out there, sign up. We're looking for you.
Rachel Rose, though, asserting dominance early, Book. Sometimes when you get up to this type of advantage offensively, it's hard to fight back.
Yeah, but I tell you something, Jenna Lynn is, you know, she's tough. She's not the biggest, you know, diamond in the division, but she could take a beating. Almost like, you know, I know it's a throwback. I know I'm showing my age, but she's like the Timex. She takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Well, is it real or is it Memorex? I guess
live or is it?
Well, again, you're showing your age once again. as Rachel Rose fires off into the corner at Jenna Lynn. I better not hear anything about the Edsel tonight either. As he takes a drink of Juan Valdez. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out. After 2, we have to have a little fun here tonight at Swing Bro.
Seriously, we gotta have a little fun. But Rachel Rose right now, she's looking good. Like I said, she looks like she's on track. But there again, Jenna Lynn, she's tough. She's scrappy, and the thing is, she's looking to get a win just to break through. I mean, how many times has she got beat? I don't think I've ever seen her win a match.
Well, as the old saying may go, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight and the dog.
That's the way what the old saying is. I heard Brad Armstrong say it way back in the day on Houston Wrestling.
Oh, look at that, though. Stiff kick to the ribs. It's a real stiff kick to the ribs and a bulldog. Standing bulldog there from Jenna Lynn.
This is what I'm talking about. Jenna Lynn, once she get rolling, once she get on, like moving downhill.
1, 2.
Come on, Jenna, kick her. Come on, get out. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you finally get on top, when you finally get some action going, you got to stay in the game, and that's what Jenna Lynn right there. She just missed an opportunity. And wait a minute. The Rose, just took advantage.
Smell the roses.
That's it.
Smell the roses. 1, 2, and a kick out by Jenna Lynn. I thought it was a good night as well.
That's what I'm talking about. That little bit of just a crack of the window was open for the Rose, and she just crept right through it and dropped that super kick right on Jenna Lynn's chin.
And it should have finished it off. It shows again that never say die spirit of Jenna Lynn. Oh, but that'll do it. 1, 2, and a kick out again from Jenna Lynn after 2 monumental maneuvers from Rachel Rose.
Wow. I'm going to tell you right now, the Rose just needs to get a hard cover maybe. I'm talking about a deep hard cover. Maybe she could have got the win right there. You don't want to slip on a banana peel.
Yeah, maybe double hook the leg during that lateral press. Smash the forearm into the grill of Jenna Lynn by any means necessary, as Booker T said earlier. But now the Rose just biding her time, and here it is again, going for it.
Whoa!
1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, hold on there. Hold on.
See what I'm saying? That's what the sensei teach you right there, man. Yeah, be humble. Bow to the opponent. But when the opening is there, you take it. That's what Gentleman just did.
That was a bit of a quick count by our junior official.
Well, this kid's still learning. He's just like the Rose. He's just like Gentleman. He's a work in progress, man.
Well, Gentleman enacting some revenge. And I think that this might not be the last time we see these two lock up here in the World Gym Arena.
For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Home of the $55 any size, any color solar screen.
Well, what about arches?
$55.
What about circles?
$55.
What about rectangles?
$55.
Any size, any color, installed free.
The King of Solar Screens, on time, every time.
Now, can you dig that, sucker?
Well, here comes the confident, here comes the cocky, here comes the cool, Cameron Cole. Cameron Cole had his issues with Edge Stone as of late, but he's also taken his game up to the next level. As arrogant as he may come across, this man is good. In this massive parking lot in front of a capacity crowd is Mantell making his return after nearly what seems like a year. About 8 months since we last saw this man in action. Former Reality of Wrestling Texas champion. Who could forget his epic brawl on pay-per-view against ruthless Ryan Davidson? And now he's back in action book.
Cam Cole. Oh, no, not Cam Cole. That's Mantell. Let me tell you something about Mantell. This guy's a wild man. He's a throwback. He reminds me of guys like, Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer, Killer Tim Brooks. Guys that just went out there and had a fight. But he's a technician at the same time. He's a calculated throwback. So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what Mantell. We hadn't seen him in a while. We've got to see exactly what he has tonight.
A throwback is a great way to describe the former Reality Wrestling Texas champion. And he's a little bit off. I don't know if you ever had a conversation with Mantell.
No, I mean, he's quiet. Quiet guys, you really don't want to mess with those type of guys because you see exactly what he can do inside the squared circle. Those type of guys, Haku, those type of guys, you don't want to cross them. That's the type of guy Mantell is. Look at the body on Mantell.
Yeah, he's just all power, all Texas, all the time.
Cam Cole takes a little break. That right there shows me Cam Cole is learning. That lets me know Cam Cole is a thinking man's wrestler, and that's what you need inside the square circle with a man like Mantell.
He will devour you. You better run.
You don't want to rush into anything. Get caught sleeping.
Well, Mantell, like you said, Booker, he's been out of action in Reality of Wrestling for quite some time, pre-pandemic, of course, so it's been at least 8 months, maybe longer, since we've seen him inside that illustrious Reality of Wrestling ring. But when he was here, when we saw him on a more frequent basis, what a powerhouse of a competitor Mantell was, and continues to be.
I mean, come on, we haven't had a better champion here at Reality of Wrestling. Mantell has, he's earned his stripe here at Reality of Wrestling. He's not just one of the guys here at Reality of Wrestling. He's a real boss here at Reality of Wrestling. Let's see if he can boss around Cam Cole and get a victory tonight.
Well, here's the thing about Cam Cole, is even though his win-loss column might not show it as of late, he has been terrific and competitive in all of his matches.
I mean, Cam Cole is one of those guys to where it's like, man, he's learning. It seems like he's right there at that mark, but, you know, he'll take a step back here, step back there. But I look at Cam Cole and say, this is a guy that's got talent. He just needs to pick it up just a little bit. He maybe needs to, you know, go to the game room and start thinking about the playbook a little bit more, and stop smoking that blueberry little pen that he has. I think that right there might be the one thing. I think he told me he had blueberry last time. That right there is not going to help him.
Well, he is from California, so he might have a little blueberry in there. Who knows? But really, this is a great illustration of swing vote. You know, we have someone representing the great state of California, one man representing the great state of Texas. They are locking horns in competition, but it is all in the spirit of that competition.
It's all about competition. This is a true debate right here between two men. And I tell you right there, Mantell, he's a grown man in there with this kid, Cam Cole. Cam Cole is going to have to try to think his way through this match tonight because he's not going to be able to out-muscle Big Mantell.
Cam slide through, and the knife edge chop again that knocks him down to the ground. What inertia behind those shots.
That's what I'm talking about. He's not going to be able to out-muscle a man like Mantell. You look at Mantell, even in the pandemic, you can tell he must have a gym in his house or maybe some dumbbells or something because he still looks like he's in great tip-top shape.
I think he's lifting kegs or throwing tires. He's doing old school calisthenics, anything to keep himself in shape.
I tell you right now, Cam Cole is getting taken to the woodshed. I mean, these chops, these knife edge chops, they got to.
Oh my goodness, he could have broken his hand on that. That knife edge chop going right into a steel post. Oh my gosh, Booker T.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, Cam Cole is all over him like a cheap suit right now. And Cam needs to just keep the pressure on, just keep applying pressure on this big man. I'm gonna tell you, if he got a broken hand, I'm gonna tell you, it's hard to even try to think about fighting through something like that. The pain is excruciating if you ever had just one trust me, I've had a broken hand before, and it's not something you want to play with.
Look, Mantell focused on that hand, and Cameron Cole dropping a drop kick right onto it. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out from Mantell. Broken hand and all. I don't know, Booker T. It might be smart to live to fight another day if you're Mantell.
No,
referee Isaac Bouillon might need to stop this thing.
Seriously, I mean, I broke my hand playing basketball at the park, man. You know, right into a kid's elbow. Man, broke it, and I was like, wow, hit me with the ball, and next thing you know, ow, man, take me to the hospital. What the hell is going on? So I'm going to tell you right now, if Mantell got a broken hand, it's like having a broken jaw. It's like having a broken foot. You got to stop the fight.
Isaac Bouillon, though, locking eyes with Mantell. Mantell signaling that he's okay to go. I don't know how smart that is. And going right back to that knife edge chop.
See the pain, though. See the pain. You see Mantell grimacing a whole lot of pain after landing that one shot. You know, it's almost like this bare knuckle fighting. These guys, you know, I mean, hit one another and break their hand. Sometimes you got to stop the fight just from that alone. So I'm gonna tell you, Mantell could be in dire straits right now.
Cam Cole taunting our Reality Wrestling Nation.
No, I think he's stepping on the hand.
Oh, right, you're absolutely right.
Stepping on the hand and just it's almost like pouring salt in the wound right now. Cam Cole is just taking advantage of that broken hand, and I tell you, what a smart, tactic if you're Cam Cole.
Throwing him back inside the squared circle. Cam Cole now in a great position to get that elusive victory in recent weeks.
Oh, look at that. Look at that right there. He's bending the wrist back. He's trying to, I mean, I tell you, if the hand wasn't broke, Cam Cole is doing everything he possibly can to do to, try to break something, try to crack something, try to get this big Texas bull to quit.
Well, again, Booker T, I think that you've touched on it before. Someone needs to have the wherewithal, the understanding and know-how to just get in there and stop it.
You know, I tell you, Cam Cole is, he's taking a playbook straight out of the playbook of someone of a Bobby Bowden, one of these coaches who's just not not shy of breaking the rules. That's what Cam Cole is doing right now. And my thing is this: if I'm Cam Cole, I'm going to go out and I'm going to use every trick in the book to get a victory over a guy like Mantell, because you got to understand, I'm born and bred right here at Reality of Wrestling. This is my house. I'm inviting you into my house. I'm letting you sit down at my table and eat my food. I'm letting you sleep in the guest room in my house, and you want to come in and sleep with my wife. No, you're not going to do that. That's what Cam Cole is thinking about right now.
Well, you've heard it here first, folks. Cam Cole is thinking about Mantell sleeping with his non-existent wife as we return to the action inside the squared circle. What is in that cup that you're drinking?
It's the one Valdez. The one Valdez. Right now, we got a fight going down right here. Reality of Wrestling. Sweet vote. Guys, November 3rd, guys, make sure you go out and vote. Make sure your voice is heard. But tonight, we're watching two guys going toe-to-toe inside the square circle. No, Reality of Wrestling. Sweet vote.
Oh! And a jumping enziguri from Cameron Cole, the cool kid from California.
Okay, you seem like the tides turned once that hand came into play. That broken hand perhaps. But we just had big spine buster. Shades of Orn Anderson. This guy's looking good again. Look like Mantell is back in the fight.
Well, that adrenaline probably setting in, the pain in his hand going away. And look at that, picking him up, carrying him clear across the ring, some big shoulders. Oh!
You saw that? He looked like he was going to go with that right-handed chop, but he changed it up to a left hand. And sometimes you got to think about that right there was smart from Mantell. And now he looks like he's going to go for that big clothesline.
Southpaw, bang! Wow! Cameron Cole turned inside out.
I mean, he reminded me of a good friend of mine right there. Hall of Famer JBL. He hadn't got the ring yet, but he's close.
And here he is looking for that 100-proof slam.
Boy.
Can he get it? Cameron Cole.
Wait a minute, Cam Cole just
threw Isaac Bouillon to the side. Our referee is down.
I mean, Isaac Bouillon looked like perhaps he's tugging at his collarbone. Maybe Bouillon may have broken a collarbone or something.
Mantell going to check
Cam Cole is. Come on here.
Wait a minute, a steel chair and towed from Cameron Cole. Oh, it hits him right in the back.
Ooh, that just pissed this big Mantell off. Big boot straight to the snout.
And look at that steel chair, how it is contorted. The steel is contorted around the shape of Cam Cole's cranium.
Oh, look like the Mantell, look like the big man is going to use it. He's going to use that chair.
Oh, wait a minute. Isaac Bouillon coming to his senses, and he's disqualifying Mantell. He heard that steel chair.
Come on, ref. I mean, you got to be kidding me, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee of today's contest, your winner by disqualification.
Oh, hell no. You got to be kidding me, right? You got to be kidding me. This not gonna happen here tonight. Sweet vote.
Well, unfortunately for the returning Mantell, the referee heard that steel chair being used, and when he got up, Mantell had it in his hand. Possession's 9/10 of the law.
Cam Cole's on the way out with that damn blueberry vape pen. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. This should not have happened. Texas boy, Texas pride, Mantell. We gotta get a rematch as quick as we possibly can.
Well, I know the man who knows the man who can make it happen. Maybe I'll put in a phone call.
Call it, damn it.
Mantell is one pissed off Texan. But I have a feeling we will see these two lock horns again at Swing Vote.
For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Trust the King with your castle. You'll be glad you did.
Now I know you can dig that.
There you have it, Houston.
And there he is, Booker T, the precision tactician, our special referee tonight. And look at the side, Rex Andrews looking a little jacked.
Yeah, I mean, Rex is the guy. He's going to come out, he's going to call it right down the middle, but trust me, don't think for 1 second that he does not want to be in the middle of this ring doing what he does, perhaps better than anyone in that locker room, because that's Rex Andrews.
Rex Andrews refereeing a contest for that right there. The Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship that has been vacated. We were saying the Texas Championship was vacated when the former champion, Max Umberto, could no longer defend it. Tonight we crown a new Texas champion. Will it be Will Allday, or will it be Gino?
You know, I don't know. I wonder about this kid, Will Allday. I mean, he has the talent, he has the technique, he has that je ne sais quoi, that it factor. But you wonder if he has the maturity to actually go out there and win a big match like this against one of the best that we've ever had here in Reality of Wrestling, El Gran Campeón, Gino.
Will Allday, a former Reality Wrestling television champion, but not holding that title for very long. Losing it.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. You get to the mountaintop, you slip. And there again, it gives you a chance to work your way back in that position. And getting there lets you know, hey, I can get there again. And this time, I can make it stick. I can make it even bigger. I see a lot of promise in this kid, Will Allday. I hate the name at first, Will Allday, but now it seems to have grown on me just a little bit.
Gino has grown.
Yeah, he's got another name. Now he's called the Untouchable. That's new. I think. I mean, that's what I mean. That's the one thing I think that could hurt Gino, being too overconfident in his matches as of late. I mean, we know how great Gino is. He can go out there and go toe-to-toe with the best of them, but sometimes something takes over. That other side of Gino comes out. Not the wrestling side, but the side that just wants to go out and hurt a man. I don't like that side.
Yeah, Gino, if you wanted to be, he is the most talented, the most talented. I couldn't think of another descriptor for it. He really is the most talented guy on the roster. The youngest Reality Wrestling champion in history. First man to win it 3 times. Tonight he can add yet another championship to his illustrious career. That is the Reality Wrestling Texas Championship, a title that he has not held. Believe it or not, when Gino came on the scene, he went straight to the top. He went straight to the championship. He became the champion. He wasn't a tag champion. He wasn't a TV champion. He wasn't a Texas champion. He went straight to the top. But he hasn't held Reality Wrestling Gold in quite some time. Well, it is all for that thing right there that Rex Andrews is holding above his head, the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship, a title that was essentially created with Rex Andrews in mind. Very fitting for him to be the official here this evening.
It was created with Rex Andrews' name on it. That title, Rex Andrews represented Reality of Wrestling proud all over the world, defending that championship. And that's why I say I know he has to feel a certain way just watching these two guys go for that title that he made so famous.
And also, though, you have to wonder, can Rex Andrews have the ability to call this down the middle and be impartial? We know he has not a great history with Gino Medina.
Come on, this is a swing vote. Democrats, Republicans, tonight, we're calling right down the middle. We don't, I mean, whoever, he's the moderator in this thing, and he should go out and call it right down the middle.
I know he should. I know he should. Will he? That would be the question.
Beautiful headlock takeover there by Gino. El Gran Campeón, but Will Allday, great counter there with the leg scissor.
At least two from a technical aspect. This might be the most technical match that we will see all night.
Great side headlock right there. You see, Will Allday used that left shoulder, that left forearm to get up there. But I tell you, great positioning here by Gino. All the weight goes to Gino, but beautiful little side step right there by Will Allday to drop in that little arm drag. It wasn't Ricky the Dragon Steamboat style or anything like that. Wasn't that steep, but it definitely had a nice feel to it.
And Gino just taking his time pacing. Rex Andrews hasn't even started to count. I think that he wants this to be a decisive victory for one man or another. I have a feeling this is going to end by pinfall, submission, or maybe even knockout. We'll have to see here this evening.
You know, right now, Will Allday seems to be very, very calm. It doesn't seem like his blood pressure is too high. It seems like he's right at home in here with Gino tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you could describe Will Allday's style as hypertension. You really could.
Yeah.
He's all over the place, full steam ahead, but I think that he wants to be very careful. He knows the caliber of the competitor that Gino is. He knows he cannot go out there and use all of his nitrous oxide right from the outstart.
Gino working with one hand right there. It was almost literally a school.
Oh, look at that.
But he got caught watching the paint dry.
Watching the paint dry indeed, but now Will Allday trying to fire up here. Look at that.
Beautiful, beautiful there. Beautiful work there by Allday. Gino is a step off, seemed like, right now in the beginning of this match.
We know Will Allday is a great athlete. He was a wide receiver at Rice University, applying his skills and technique inside the squared circle. Didn't get all of that, but a cover anyway. Cover one. Only count of one from the untouchable Gino.
Oh, they're getting some speed, some momentum going right there, but Gino quick, you know, one step ahead there again.
But now here comes Will Allday. Gino trapping him in the apron. Beautiful, beautiful. See, clubbing blows to the back. Rex Andrews having to break this up.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Gino can go with you toe-to-toe, but sometimes this side of Gino comes out to say, hey, man, slow it down for a second and let me put some of this on you. I love it.
You saw Rex Andrews was very quick to go out there, stop what he felt was improper actions from Gino.
You know, that's the part I do not want Rex Andrews to interject in this match too much. Don't just throw yourself in there and not let these guys go. Let them fight.
Well, he isn't there to do a job, Booker T. Yeah, and his job is to make sure these two guys follow the rules of engagement.
The thing is this, Brad, I mean, when you've been in there, you know exactly what it's like. You need the referee to give you a little bit of a leeway. Be lax just a little bit on the rules and let us go out here and determine who the better man is. I'm talking about from a fight perspective.
Oh, my goodness. We could hear that all the way in our soundproof booth, Booker T.
Yes, we can, and that's the thing right there. These guys are going out here and they're fighting because there's something on the line. There's gold on the line. It's a championship. The Texas Championship is on the line, and the thing is, the better man is going to leave tonight. And you wonder, I wonder if Will Allday, honestly, is up to the task tonight.
Well, this is his biggest challenge by any means.
Well, I know Will Allday, he's probably got 50 family members out here. I mean, they're probably going crazy for him, and that's the one thing that literally, I think, hurts Will Allday more than anything. He started thinking about his fans. He started thinking about doing all of his big moves, like that big hair guy right there. But it looks great, but he needs to stay on Gino, because Gino, let me tell you something, he's not a guy you can play with.
Now, you're absolutely right. Give him an inch, he'll take a mile all damn day, Will Gino.
That's what I'm talking about right here. Watch this little shot.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful right
cover.
Shades
1, 2.
Jake the Snake Roberts with that little short arm clothesline right there. It's almost like the 6-inch punch. Bruce Lee made it famous.
Oh, and just stepping on the hand of Will Allday. And you saw that, a shot of a glance between Rex Andrews and Gino.
Look at that big right hand right there. One big shot right to the cranium. It lets you know, man, hey, I'm not just here to wrestle you, I'm here to hurt you tonight. It's almost like Conor McGregor. He's not here to take part, he's here to take over. You know exactly what I'm talking about with the Irish.
Absolutely. And all my Irish brothers and sisters out there jumping for joy. The Booker T just made a reference to the great nationality. Oh, look at that, though. Will Allday now taking a beating from Gino.
Gino, like you say, the youngest champion in reality of wrestling's history. The guy that started here at reality of wrestling at 16 years old. And I look at him now and I say, wow, he's a prodigy. He's extraordinary. And right now, I think I could be mistaken, but it seems like he's playing with Will Allday like the cat and the mouse right now, and it could turn against him. It could bite him.
Between these two men, Booker T, which do you think the Texas Championship would mean more for?
You know, like I said, Gino has been to the top of the mountain. You know, right now he's playing with house money. Right now, as far as who would it mean more for? Will Alday. Will Alday is a kid that's trying to come up. Will Alday is a kid that was in the same spot as Gino once upon a time, and now he's learning on the job training. So let me tell you, it will be great for Will Alday, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Will Alday has always been one to over-deliver.
Oh, look at that. See what I'm saying? That right there is maturity. That's knowing exactly where you are at all times inside the squared circle. I always talk about being out of position to be in position at the same time. That's what Gino did right there.
Gino sending Will Alday straight into the steps, and there again you see Rex Andrews quick to jump out of the ring.
I mean, Gino knows the rules. I mean, it's like playing golf. Make sure you stay out of the heavy rough. That's what Gino's doing right now.
Rex Andrews not a fan of this match occurring on the outside. And Will Alday feeling the effects of those steel steps.
I mean, the crowd is loving every minute of swing vote here tonight, guys. And I tell you, right now, Will Alday he's looking real good as far as his stamina goes. It looks like the playbook is fully intact, but Gino is one of those types, things that go awry very, very quickly.
We are guaranteed a new champion in this contest this evening.
Nice little short form. Nice bit, little right hand right there. Nice little knife edge chop from Gino.
Either one of these men have held the Texas Championship before, and Gino Medina might have just knocked himself out on that wow, corner post, excuse me. And Will Alday goes flying.
Will Alday just throw, just threw caution to the wind. And that's what you got to do sometime with a competitor like Gino. And I'm not a big fan of guys that go jumping and flying around and stuff like that. But sometimes it works. Sometimes it.
Oh, look at that. That knee just catching Gino right under the chin. European uppercut. Will Alday with a jumping enziguri in the corner, pulling out every move known to man, and a flying forearm.
Beautiful combination right there by Will Alday. Will Dawson. See, that's what I'm talking about. He should have covered Gino right there. Even if it was just a lay on him. Even if it was just make Gino use a little bit more air. That's where he missed out at right there. I liked it right there. Big double boot. Big double boot on Gino right there. But like I say, I can't stress it enough to these young guys, man. You get a guy down, make sure you get a cover. Make sure you get two covers. You want to make that guy use as much air. You want to make sure that the lungs are definitely working really hard for the guy, and that's where Will Alday is messing.
Super kick, no. Ow, look at that. Beautiful from Gino. That question mark kick. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, and a deep cover.
Deep cover right there. But like I say, Gino made Will Alday use a lot of energy just for that kick out right there. That's what I try to talk to these young. Let me tell you something. Gino has sat under the learning tree, so he knows exactly what it takes to go out there and, like I say, bit by bit, chunk by chunk, break this man down. And that's what Gino's doing right now.
Will Alday trying to fight out, and look at that. Wait, hold on. What is going on here? Gino trying to take that. Oh, look at that. Gino was trying to take that turnbuckle pad off. It looked like in the corner. Will Alday.
Whoa, beautiful.
Can he capitalize?
Beautiful.
Can he capitalize? Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Wow, I mean, moonsault, Chase of Chavo Classic. That's who invented that moonsault right there, Chavo Classic. And I tell you, nobody did it better than this young man right here. Will Alday, he's looking great.
Yes, Texas wrestling legend, of course, all members of the Guerrero family. Most recently, the birthday of Eddie Guerrero passed. And here goes Will Alday. Oh, wait a minute, look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
did you see that?
Wait a minute.
Gino looked like he was trying to single leg Rex Andrews, and then Rex Andrews shoved Gino into the top rope, causing Will Alday.
It's over. It's all over with. And I'm going to tell you right now, I know that was inadvertent from Rex Andrews. I know he didn't mean to do it or anything like that.
1,
but he just
2.
Will Alday. I thought he just caused Will Alday this match, but Will Alday still got a little bit of fumes left in the tank for that big kick out right there. But I'm going to tell you right now, The writing is all over the wall as far as this match goes. We might as well just turn the lights out. He's just prolonging.
Oh, look at that! A super kick! Oh, Day returns with one of his own!
Oh, my goodness.
Gino, we've seen him use this before. Oh, look at that! Wait a minute!
What the hell?
Both these men laid out in the middle of the ring. Rex Andrews in disbelief, as is the rest of the Reality Wrestling Nation.
I'm gonna tell you, Will Alday is right now. He will not be denied tonight. He's got something in him to say, look, I'm gonna make sure if you hit me, like my mother said, you big enough to pass a lick, you big enough to take one, and that's what Will Alday is right now.
Will Alday flying all around the ring like a deflated balloon and laying there trying to catch his breath after that incredible series of shots. And Will Alday finding his way
it's a moment.
to
How
vertical
many
base.
times have I told you about a moment, Bradley? How many times have I told you about a moment? A moment is there and it can be poof, it can be gone. And you may never see it again. That's what Will Alday is right now in his career. He needs this match more than Gino, and you can tell just by the way he's fighting tonight.
They're on the top turnbuckle there. Will Alday going down, enziguri. Gino falling back into the middle of the ring. What's gonna happen now?
He's gonna go for that flying cross body. Oh no!
Senton, but Gino got the knees up.
And I tell you, those knees were high, not to the lower of the back, but mostly to the high part.
Cover,
of the,
one,
to the neck.
two,
Oh,
using that bottom rope. Wait, using the bottom rope, but Rex Andrews had it scouted. Rex Andrews said, oh, no, no, no.
Let me tell you something. Rex has been in that position before. He's used that move several times, and the positioning of Gino told him something immediately.
Wait, are these two going to go to blows? I don't think Gino wanted any of that smoke, Booker T.
I mean, come on. I mean, he's in the middle of a fight. He's going for the Texas Championship. I mean, there's no need to get into a fight with Rex Andrews.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Rex Andrews knew Gino was going to send Will Alday into that exposed turnbuckle, and a big knee from Alday. Cover. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion.
We got a new champ. Beautiful Will Alday.
Incredible performance, Book.
No, Will Alday went out. They showed a lot of true grit tonight here at the Sweet Vote, just because I think he wanted more. Just because he felt like
exchange of the
he
championship.
needed more. But wait a minute.
Oh.
The passing of the torch right there. Rex Andrews just handed the championship off to Will Alday. Alday, the new Reality of Wrestling Texas champion. And I tell you, he beat one of the best Reality of Wrestling has to offer, Gino. You gotta love this kid. You gotta love him. The Sweet Vote 2020.
Well, there he is, Will Alday, the new Texas champion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's honk the horns in celebration. We have a new champion here at Reality of Wrestling, and a crowning moment for Will Alday.